Alright, guys, how's it going? I'm Parry, and today I want to do a little quick commentary and talk about my thoughts on AI artists and kind of what's going on around them. So, the main focus on today's topic, more specifically, should we support AI artists? As either fans of certain genres of music or as other artists, should AI artists, are they a good thing? Are they a bad thing? Are they just kind of in a gray area? I kind of wanted to go over that thing. So, the reason why I wanted to talk about this today is because I recently realized that there was a lot more AI artists out there who are actually getting kind of big than I realized. For example, there's just one artist, um, and I've been seeing this on iTunes too. It's been, I think it seems like it's being pushed by iTunes more, um, more at least I've seen more recently. But there's an artist by the name of, hope I'm pronouncing it right, Zania Monet, and I thought it was interesting because I had seen this lady dropped an album. Some of the songs were pretty good. They're like all like 99-cent songs, and I considered even buying one or two from iTunes, but I didn't, and I'm kind of happy I didn't. Um, but this was an album that I saw on iTunes in the R&B section for a while. I didn't think much of it, and then eventually I realized I think she recently got an award for best AI artist or something. And this artist I'm talking about, Sadio Mane, was AI. It's not a real person, and I was surprised because I didn't realize it at first. When To be honest though, when I listened back to the music, I probably should have realized it because it had a lot of AI artist signs. Like you can kind of tell it's AI by listening to it. But when I first, listened to the music, I didn't know it was AI, so I wasn't really thinking about that. And I was surprised. I was like, oh, damn, I didn't realize it was AI. And you can also tell like the photo that they use for this person is very smooth and not real looking. But I just thought it was interesting how, I got tricked by it. This artist, I think, sold a lot of music on iTunes or whatever. So I just, I thought it was really interesting the rise of AI. And I saw the other tracks. There's another R&B track that got to the near the top of the R&B charts on R&B and iTunes, and it was definitely an AI song. I forgot what it's called, but I think it's interesting. There seems to be like a push for a lot of AI artists right now, and at least from the industry side of things. And then it kind of sparked the question: well, should we as fans and lovers of music should we accept the AI music or should we fight against it? Because I'm kind of conflicted. Because on one hand, I've heard some good AI songs that I like that I listen to occasionally, and so I don't necessarily mind it being there, but I think I'm more on the side of the crowd that pushes against the AI artists and pushes against the AI artists that are in the music community because they are technically competition against the real musicians, the real people who put their heart and their soul into stuff, who really put their time into it. And it's already hard enough to make it as a musician these days. And so now you have to worry about AI artists who could have perfect music, perfect pitches, perfect whatever. It's interesting to see, especially since I mean these aren't people, so whoever is in control of the AI artists can just do anything with them, and it probably doesn't take very long to create a bunch of AI slot music that you can just put out there and potentially make a lot of money for whoever's controlling it. So it'd be easy and effective. And so it is a definitely an interesting thought and an interesting discussion as whether or not we should embrace the AI artists or push against them. I think we should probably push a little bit against them and ask people to try to make sure we focus on actual people making music. And I think that's where most people are right now. I think most people do want that human connection in their music. But I just thought it was an interesting discussion, because if you want to make it as a musician these days, having the AI artist there is probably going to make it even harder because there's so much saturation now in the music industry. It seems, since anybody can do it, and it'll be interesting to see. Will there be a bunch of AI artists? Will they be huge? Like, how much will people ultimately buy in to these AI musicians? Will it just be a side thing that people like to consume occasionally, or will people become like legit fans of these AI artists? It's hard to tell. I have a feeling that it'll be fairly hard for people to connect with AI artists, just because there's no really human connection there. But I wonder if industries, the industry label people, I wonder if they'll just take people who don't actually have any musical talent, but they're just good for branding, and then they'll just have them make AI music. And then they'll use the real person for branding and for exposure, and then they'll just use the AI music so they can make easy music and push it down. I wonder if that'll become a thing in the future. Not trying to give anybody any ideas or anything, but if y'all got any ideas or extra thoughts on this topic, put in the comments below. I think that's all I got for right now. Kind of a short one today, but I just want to kind of pose the question out there to get people thinking. But anyways, that's all I got. See you later. Peace.